Every single thing they have been doing is what they have been accusing us. When they tell you you are agent of government, Nigerian government is paying you, governors is paying you. Meanwhile, they are the ones receiving the salary day in, day out. They accuse you of working against the Biafran freedom. Meanwhile, they are the one who has that plan. Every single thing they have accused us. Finally, it is what they are confessing to. And they are not ashamed about it. They are not ashamed about it. They don't even care. They don't feel it. They don't give a damn about it. People are coming out to confess gladly that they were receiving salary. They were paid to do what they are doing. Confessing to know that the person they intentionally followed to fight against the United States of Biafra never had any plan for the Biafran people. This is the accusation they have folded, they gathered together, and they have been accusing our Deputy Prime Minister of this same thing, which is exactly what they do. That is why, you see, this language hijack, I don't like to use that evil language hijack. There are certain languages that have been abused in the course of this very struggle. Some languages have been abused, and I don't like to use them because they have been abused. And most time, the people that use these languages are the real culprits. They are the people you cannot trust. The people that use these languages are the people you can never ever trust. I am going to mention some of those languages. You see the word hijack. Anybody you see that is very common and constant in using hijack, watch that very person closely. That is exactly the mission the person has. Anybody that you see, whenever he or she speaks, she can never complete a sentence without using hijack and hijack and hijack and hijack. Watch them closely. This is their mission. That is what they are intended to do. The next word that have been abused is saboteur. Those people that it is very easy for them to call somebody a saboteur. Maybe just because he asked you for something and you refuse. Maybe because you just had a little argument with him. Maybe because you have a disagreement with him on a certain issue. Immediately, they tag you saboteur. These are the main saboteurs. And they sabotage with every single thing on their way. They can sabotage every single thing in their pathway. These people are everywhere. They are in the east. They are in the west. They are in the north. They are in the south. This group of saboteurs are everywhere. Anybody you see in the course of this struggle, that is, it doesn't amount to anything for them to call you a saboteur. In a very simple argument, a very simple misunderstanding, these are people you have to be aware of. Those ones that can easily complain of hijack. Before you make one or two statements, they say you have hijacked. These are the main people whose mission are only hijacking. We have seen it play out. But the most disturbing thing is that some of us, even when Chukwu Okike have done even the things we are supposed to do, yet they lock up their brain. They don't want to hear. They don't want to understand. Are we supposed to be advising anybody at this point in time to know where you are going to follow, to know the direction you will go, to know whom you support and who you not support? Are we supposed to be doing that at this time? You're welcome, my brother Dej Dagger. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Are we supposed at this point in time to be begging somebody and say, oh, come and join me. Oh, come and do here. Oh, don't go there. Oh, don't go there. Oh, come on there. This is the right person. This is not the right person. Are we supposed to be talking about that now? Chukwu Abiyama have done everything he can do for us. So merciful God. A very merciful God. He has done everything for us to break things down for us to understand. And yet, you fail to understand. Are you going to blame God? You blame yourself. My brother Dej Dagger, I hope you prayed for us. I hope you prayed for us. It is very important. So, my fellow people, is it still right for us to be begging people? You beg people. Oh, come on, follow this way or that way. It is not right. Every single thing in this Biafra restoration, Chukwu have helped us to make it open. Every single battle is fought in the open. No one is fought in the secret. They are all fought in the open. We have had leaders that can be able to explain things to a layman understanding. Upon the fact that our leaders explain things in a layman understanding, Chukwu also gives us a position that will help us to make our decisions. How can you imagine? After the confessions that are coming from these people that call themselves, these individuals that call themselves fallback or whatever they call themselves, after these confessions they are making, you still see some people lining up behind them to cheer them up. They turn their camera to make video. You still see people lining up to watch them. Even in the midst of all the revelation that they themselves made with their own mouth, the confession they are making, you still see people lining up with them. That is human being for you. Even if the devil comes on the planet Earth with two horns and a tail and decide to fight, he will get followers. If Satan appears with his original form and his wickedness, there will still be followers. That is the beauty of Chukwu Abiyama. Chukwu Abiyama never forced anybody to do anything. The only thing he will do is to make sure you understand what you are doing from the beginning. For those of us who are Christian, from the beginning, before the fall of man, Chukwu Abiyama did not hide anything to them. He told them clearly, this is the tree of life. This is the tree of death. If you eat this tree, you will live forever. You eat this tree, you will die. He didn't hide anything. And that has continued. The choice remains our choice to make. And because of our inquisitiveness, we want to know those things we didn't know. We went and eat the fruit of death, which have now made it that man will live and die. That freedom remains. The freedom to make a choice, it remains with us. You have the right to decide what you want, how you want it, what you want to do. That is why in every broadcast, I still remind you of freedom of association. Wherever you feel you're going to lay your tent, make sure that the decision is yours. That is the most important thing, so that you don't live in regret. So tomorrow you wouldn't say, oh, it is because of what I hear Chuk Survivor saying, that was why I changed. Oh, it is because of what I heard from my sister. Oh, it is because of what my mother told me. Oh, because it's what is my pastor told me. Oh, because it is what Mr. A or Mr. B told me. No. You will be accountable to whatever you do. Whatever you sow, you will reap. If you sow yam, you are going to reap yam. You sow peace, you will reap peace. You sow disaster, you will reap disaster. You sow confusion, you will reap confusion. And there is no way you can escape it. You can't escape it. You can't escape it. A lot is happening. My beloved brothers and sisters, the battle has intensified. And we are going to continue to do what we know how to do best. Our people, as we speak, are facing a great challenge. But instead of us focusing on that, we are busy gossiping and sabotaging each other. The greatest sabotage that happens was what happened in the 29th of November 2024. After the declaration, people begin to fight against the United States of Biafra instead of protecting and defending the land. The greatest crime that was committed was when they went into our military. The Liberation Army became divided. The Liberation Army became weakened. Instead of funding the Liberation Army, they began to push propaganda and blackmail. They created division in the family. They went ahead to encourage the Liberation Army to step down instead of increasing their force. Today, the result of that is happening. The result of that is happening. People created so many confusion. People rose up and they began to fight against their own. The declaration of Biafra that we all agree that Biafra will be declared. Something they know that is the reason Mazi Simon Ekpa took all the risk he took. That is the reason Mazi Simon Ekpa was detained. Mazi Simon Ekpa kept the template and he said, after the declaration, we are going to intensify the fire. We are going to make the Zoological Republic too hot, Biafran territory too hot for Nigerian soldiers to be there. But instead of doing that, they watered it down. Somebody watered it down, claiming to be whatever, I don't know. Even when Mazi Simon Ekpa made it clear and gave a surrogate to lead and guide, they came and said they are in charge. Today, do you know how many commanders we have lost because of that confusion? Today, as we speak, our Liberation Army is under heavy attack because of these very atrocities. Today, there is confusion in Biafra land. Many Biafrans have lost their life because of this. Before I came online, I watched a video of what is happening in Umuaka. Umuaka, as we speak, today, this morning, they are on the run. The Nigerian military is entering into villages everywhere in Umuaka, and they are chasing people away. I don't know if I can be able to bring up that video. I saw that. Many of you must have seen the video on our WhatsApp groups. Some of you who are in the WhatsApp groups, you must have seen those videos. You must have seen the videos. And this is what we are talking about. This is what we say we don't want to continue to see. This is why we have been crying and saying we don't want this to happen. But some people decided that they know better. That they know better. Today, Biafra land is insecure, more insecure than it has ever been. Today, the Zoological Republic military can boldly walk into Biafra land to threaten Biafran people, to threaten our villages. I saw videos where tankers were entering in communities in Biafra land, entering into communities, and people were running helter-skelter. This is something that cannot happen. If we are standing together doing what we have planned to do. But instead of doing that, they created division. They created confusion. They created obstruction. They made sure that we didn't speak on one voice. Agent paid by the Zoological Republic. And because of the love of money, some people sold their conscience. They sold their conscience. And today, as we speak, the whole people are on the run. And the evil of betraying Biafra is that whatever you sow, you are going to reap. As the Zoological Republic military are ransacking Biafran territory. In the same way, the Fulani terrorists are running rampage everywhere. Fulani terrorists are entering. And today, those ones who are acting as informants against the Biafran people, today they are receiving the fruit of their labor. With that same mouth you used to abuse the ESN that was protecting you, that same mouth you are going to use to beg them to come back to you. But then it is too late. It is too late. When you see videos that are coming out, the kind of confidence and boldness that the Janjaweed has today, something that cannot happen during the time of our Prime Minister, Mazi. Let me see if I can get that video. You see what is happening. You know, Marca today, they are entering everywhere, unstopped, unchecked. The military are going into places. Why are they able to do that? It is because some of us have decided to be sabotaging themselves, and they think they are sabotaging the Biafran people. They are sabotaging themselves. You can see the video that is playing there. What you are watching there is happening in Umaka. This happened in Umaka. Everybody is running helter-skelter. You can see the attack. Armored tank in a place where there is no war. In an area where there is no war. You can see a place where there is no war. That is where the zoo is coming in. This is happening in Omaka. You see people running helter-skelter. You see people scared to their head. And many people have been shocked with the information we are getting. Any young man they come across in that Omaka, they gun the person down. Any young man they come across, the person is gone. This is happening in Omaka. Demolishing houses, using their armored tank, walking in the streets. You can imagine. Scaring people. These things are possible because we do what we are supposed to do. We refuse to take responsibilities and do what we are supposed to do. Today, you see the result of our foolishness. You see the result of our foolishness today. The same people that are acting as informant against the Biafran people, what are you going to do today? You don't want the ESN. You don't want to support the protection of your area. Every one of us know that the governors and the politicians are not interested to save you. Only you will save yourself. And if you fail to save yourself, it is your own. How long shall we continue on this path? How long shall we continue to see this and talk this? There is another warning that is coming. We have been talking about it, but people call it a joke. I want you to listen to this voice message that was delivered. Pay attention to this voice message. It is a warning. Maybe you will hear the name of your village in this very intel that came in. Maybe you will hear the name of your village so that you can tell your village people to begin to prepare themselves. As the military are coming in uniform, so the Fulani people are having the space to come in. This military you see here are creating room for Fulanis to come in. Because they know that the ESN has been stopping, the Liberation Army of Biafra have been stopping them. The Liberation Army of Biafra has been stopping these people for a very long time. They cannot have that free way to come in. They can't have that free way to come in. But because of all those unnecessary things, because of the work these idiots are doing, that is why they have that chance to come in and penetrate. That is why they have the chance to come in. But I bet you, wherever you are as a Biafran, you must stand strong and stand tall. Do not allow any propaganda or blackmail to get you. Do not allow the enemies to overtake you. Do not allow the word of the enemies to affect you. Try as much as possible to always listen to the right word and support your government, the United States of Biafra. I want us to pay attention to this voice message. It's left for you either to take it serious or not to take it serious. It is entirely your own business. The information we pass here, whatever you do with the information, is entirely your business. We can't take decisions for you. It is you that will decide what you do with the informations that you're getting. So I want you to pay attention to this voice message. Listen carefully so that you will know if your village is involved. If your village is involved, you will begin to rally around and call the attention of your youths, because the Liberation Army will not be everywhere at the same time. We have won for a very long time, calling people, but nobody seems to be paying attention. Finally, the hour has come. The Fulani Janjaweed are taking position in every part of Biafra land. The Fulani Janjaweed are trying everything they can to occupy as many space as they can. And anything could happen. We must be warned. Oh, I can't find this again. I can't find it. Okay, maybe I'm going to look for it again later on there, because it is important. It's very important. An investigation that was done on the operation of the Fulanis in Biafran territory. And many parts of Biafra land have been taken over by the Fulani Janjaweed. Many parts of Biafra land have been occupied by the Fulanis, being sponsored and supported by Nigerian government. Nigerian government have been making a way for them, creating room for them.